Welcome to Intentionalist podcast. This is a podcast that I created with a lot of love for women. My name is Coach Alice Mohirwa. I'm an executive coach. I help women to refine their image, behavior, so that they become more convincing and converting in their career and business. In the pursuit of what I do, I also converse with women on a daily basis. There are a lot of things that we go through as women, and creating this podcast was a way of opening up avenues for women to converse on a deeply level on things that really concern us as women. I myself, I have struggled with a lot of things in my childhood, in my adulthood, young age, and where I am right now as an adult, as a mother, as a wife, as a sister. So this intentionalist is a way of conversing things that affect us as women and now sharing positive ways of embracing life and embracing changes and transition that occurs in our lives on a daily basis. In this podcast, you will have conversations around career transitions, around life transitions. When we speak about life transition here, we are talking about what happens when a woman divorces, what happens when a woman lose his or her career, what happens when a woman is in a life transition, maybe dealing with cancer, dealing with infertility, dealing with things that affect her womanhood as a woman, when you lose the social card that justify your womanhood. We are going to discuss about weight, how it affects our performance, the stress associated with weight and weight management. We are going to discuss conversations around mental health, some guests who have lived with mental health conditions and the support that is needed, incivility, the incivility costs in our lifestyle. We are going to discuss childhood traumas, childhood wounds, how they affect us. We are going to discuss a woman in her 360 lifestyle. I invite you to really join this conversation, to share with other women who are on this path of living an intentional life, who are looking for ways to have deep, genuine conversations, and also who are looking for guidance. Let us really demystify sharing what we are going through and stop glorifying the struggle, glorifying pain, glorifying um, hardship. I talk about this because sometimes you say, "Oh, I'm a hard worker. Oh, I'm an enabler. I make money. I'm a boss babe." This is how you call it, right? Ghost babe era. And at what cost? It is important that we start making life changes basing on how we choose to live, basing on how we choose to date, basing on how we choose to even dress, even approach life. This intentionalist podcast, the main purpose of it is to create that platform to give women allowance to speak for themselves, allowance to speak what they are going through in a non-judgmental environment, to also get to hear the advices from experts. I have invited different types of coaches. The coach you will see coach talking about perimenopause, menopause, and all those transition and how we can prepare and plan our aging gracefully. We will hear coaches speaking about weight loss management, sustainable ways of approaching weight loss. We will have other people talking about career transition, how we can transition. We have different people talking about different subject and topic that affect us as women. I invite you to stay tuned. This podcast is going to be airing every week. Our episodes are going to be coming weekly every Wednesday. Share this with your friends and other women that you know very well, like everything intentionality, poise, elegance, living the life that you deserve as a woman. And let's see how we are going to become more intentional in practicing what is going to be shared so that we are going to get inspired to navigate our life challenges. Challenges are going to be there throughout. But if we have a module, if we have a repertoire of looking back to see that big sister, how did she handle that? If you need help, who do I go to if I have issues concerning menopause? Who do I go to if I have issues of managing my weight, managing my stress, working on my cortisol levels? Because sometimes what really is the biggest problem in handling and finding solution is to even have the clarity that you need in the first place. This is a platform to find the professionals that you need to navigate life with ease. And it's a gift that I've chosen to give women who are in their career transition, corporate women, hardworking women, women who are dreamers, women who are busy pursuing the bag, so that as you build a life, you also live. You also don't end up having collected whatever check you wanted to collect and spend it on your medication again. So some of us had to learn the hard way. I'm in this journey of slowing down, living an intentional life because it is a decision that I had, a radical decision that I had to make basing on my personal experience with other underlying issues that I had to deal with of not managing stress effectively, not watching my weight effectively, not minding my way of embracing life. And when it became a clinical condition, now I took measures that I wish I had taken earlier in my 20s, 30s, or early 40s. So I invite you to listen, to also go and follow all the guests that you will see on this platform, especially those whom you feel like you are really resonating with them, and share in the comment below what other conversation you really wish to hear from this platform so that we can consider that in our next season. Thank you for giving us a follow.